It's too bright. I know it's not going to last. Hello, everyone. I am preparing to go to Lagos right now from the state at which I am. I'm preparing for tomorrow court date. Tomorrow, I told everyone earlier that I was having certain issues with real estate organization in Nigeria, basically because I've been fighting for some of the diasporas, some of the investors. I'm actually fighting for myself also, but I'm fighting for majority of the people in diaspora. And simply because these people are not on ground, the organization make a decision to bounce on me. And while I've been on the issue, talking about these issues online, some of them have been sending their spies to look at me, to watch whatever I'm saying, so they can add up case, lie more lies, fabricate issues. And at the end of the day, I know, because I have my evidences, and very soon I'll be leaving. I know I'll be having my evidences and my evidence with my evidence and the teams I have together. I believe I will scale through. I'll come out, because at the end of the day, everything they wrote against me is false allegation. I just have to defend myself and show the proof. What I wanted to talk about, unfortunately for me today, it's raining right now, so you might probably hear some noise at the background. Unfortunately, people are not much online, but I think one person just joined me right now. I wanted to discuss on the power of the diasporas. And I made a decision that this is very important to discuss, because most people that are in diaspora do not understand their own importance. They don't understand the power they have. And that is the reason why most real estates take advantage of them. Some of them mostly, or some of the investors in diaspora, think that Nigeria is just a scam and there's nothing they can do about it. And when you have such belief that there's nothing you can do about it, you are most likely going to get defrauded. But I can tell you one thing for sure, for a fact, that if you decide to fight an organization as a diasporan, as an individual, if you try to fight a real estate organization in Nigeria, you most likely would not win if you don't know the necessary format, if you don't have the necessary people to help you fight the battles. It is very important that most of you who are in diasporas and are investing in Nigeria, you all need to come together. And when I say you all, I'm not talking about everyone can unite, because that's not possible. That's not realistic. But I'm saying, if most of you are aware of the real estate company that you are actually investing in, you should be able to create a community, a CDA. And when I use the word CDA, you are supposed to create something like a WhatsApp group that you guys can always communicate together. And in that group, you guys can create your own group and know one another. Because when real estate observe that there is a disparity among people and they don't know one another, that is when they take advantage of people. Currently on our estate right now, even this morning, before I started making this video, on our real estate platform on the CDA, people are actually having discussion on electricity issues. For example, before the company decided to jail me, before they laid for their false allegation to jail me, what they did was that they requested that people should be paying 10,000 naira, every landlord in the estate to pay 10,000 naira. And I was against it. Every of my battle was that I wanted individual to pay according to what they use. Because in Nigeria today, it is easy to fool people, to tell people that 73 naira per kilowatt is a very high money. And people become scared of it. Sometimes they say 63 naira per kilowatt is a very expensive money. And people begin to retract. In fact, during that time, when I tell people in diaspora that you are being manipulated and they are defrauding you, most of them will tell me that I am the problem, that they have the money to do things. And I told them at some point, I said, when I do the necessary things I'm supposed to do, you guys would observe that you will start paying less. But if you guys do not believe in what I am saying and you think you can handle the issues on your own, you guys are going to pay more. The moment these people laid their false allegation on me and I was being apprehended, they skyrocket the money that the individual landlords were paying in the estates that was initially 10,000 naira for electricity. They skyrocket that money immediately to 23,000 naira. And they say this is what people are consuming. Now in the estates, they have over 500 building, over 700 building. But the landlords, they are able to give us the information that we are grouped together in a CDA. We're about 260,000. 260 landlords. Now, I want you to observe that I was in jail then, and they've increased this money. 20,000 multiplied by 200. How much will that give you? Then we have commercial properties and we have the rest of it. But when I came and I have fixed in the bulk meter, I brought in the IBEDC, they fixed in the bulk meter. The company could not escape the manipulation they were doing to people. At the end of the day, they started installing check meter because they cannot foot certain bills. And when they start installing check meter, right now, a lot of people are talking about them since the beginning of the month. Some people have not even spent 6,000 naira. Now people are now calling me to tell me that, wow, so we have been duped to be paying the sum of 22,000 or 23,000, and that is a separate money apart from you paying for maintenance. So jumping to real estate organization in Nigeria, you have to be aware and cautious of those particular fee that you would not see. Some people, they just think that once I buy my house, I will be able to enjoy my house and my house is going to be protected. There are hidden bills that they would not inform you on. It is when you have moved into the property. Besides, that is if they even do the development of the estate. Because right now, the landlords of this estate are agitating of probably taking the real estate organization to court. They are actually even discussing on issues of development. The company said only 30% of landlords in an estate that they have over 700 building, 30% of landlord has actually paid their developmental fee, which was initially 500,000. But because people have paid money and they've bought property from these people, and now they use the inflation of the estate or the inflation of market, currently in Nigeria, they ask people from 5,000 and from 500,000 to start paying 5 million naira. And they are going to court for it. In fact, I was one of the people who was representing some people in diaspora to stop that kind of payment. At the end of the day, they were able to come to a conclusion of 2 million naira. And the person paid it. So manipulation is so much in Nigeria real estate organization. Some of them will give you the property initially and you are going to be happy. You will say, oh, thank God I have my property intact. There are other agendas they have. You need to make all these inquiries before you decide to put your head in it. If there was no individual like me standing for these people to make sure that the bulk meter, the check meter, everything comes down and people start paying the right amount, 6,000 naira, I don't think we'll be anywhere today. Hello, Mafia Boss CODM. I don't know how to mention that. Hello, I can see you. I appreciate. Please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel, like and share while we discuss about this. So there's a power of diasporas that you guys actually ignore. And the power is the unity among you guys. A lot of you that invest in Nigeria don't take your time to unite together. There is this thing that I observe, and I call it individuality. And the moment organizations can deal with you directly, it is easy for them to manipulate you. Hello, Joel Chilaka. Thanks. If you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe, please. I am actually emphasizing on the unity of investors in diaspora. It is very important. I'm not going to be staying too long today because I told you earlier that I'm going to Lagos because I will be in court tomorrow just to address with the real estate organization. We have to continue our course. And a lot of them sometimes will come online. They give me threats online. Some of them message me. They give me threats in different places. But I believe that if we begin to learn to talk about the things we are supposed to do, because currently the estate is becoming something to write home about, because we can see that most landlords in diaspora are uniting together. And every real estate in Nigeria fears when diasporas are united together. Oh, it's a natural thing, Mr. Joel Chilaka. It's a natural thing. He said, I am really sorry. I appreciate that. But Nigeria is a natural thing. The only time in Nigeria that you can speak the truth and you're not going to get repercussion is only, I don't think you can even speak the truth without you having a serious repercussion for it. It's the design of Nigeria. And we have to face this. It is our reality. And we have to continue on this path until we make sure we can make certain changes. Because people are losing their money. I am of an opinion that if we don't inform the people in diaspora on the right things to do, there are these new fraudsters that are actually coming up. You are going to see some young children. Now they open real estate organization. It is very easy for anyone to wake up and tell you that they have real estate company. In fact, I have said it over and over again. Yeah. Okay. Set. Do. Yeah. It is very easy for people in today's world to go on the land of another person and video stuff, put a signboard there that they have a real estate organization, and they are going to show you certificates, C of O. They are going to show you that they are registered organization in Nigeria. And if you verify it, you would observe that they are truly registered. But there are a lot of false organization, and their duty is to make sure they defraud those in diaspora. And I said it in the last video that I made yesterday, probably on live. I think I said it clearly that the only target of every real estate in Nigeria that I know is to focus on those in diaspora. If you're not in diaspora, you are just the side hustle. They don't really give a damn about you, but they pay attention to those who are in diaspora, because that is where they are going to use. If you're making dollar or you're making euro, they would have to lie. It is lie. They begin to lie to you, and you are going to be looking at it from the eyes of $1 doesn't mean anything, $2 doesn't mean anything, $3, and before you know, you're paying $20. Before you know, you're paying $500 in most real estate in Nigeria. And this is how they operate. But I think I'm going to be summarizing this just because I'm getting late. I will be summarizing it by saying this. Let diasporas who invest in a particular real estate try to know their neighbors who are also in diaspora. And you can know that by the value of the property you are actually investing in. If there is any real estate that sells property, maybe a landed property for over 10 million naira, their target is for those who are in diaspora, most especially in Lagos. You need to be aware of the people around, and you guys need to be having meeting together. You guys need to be together, unite, so that perhaps there's issues in the future. You guys can stand together to fight them, because I can say this without a shadow of a doubt. I haven't seen where diasporas are united together to fight a real estate organization and they did not win. They always win. In fact, the real estate are most likely to apologize and would not even allow the case to get to court. They would do what you want. But when they can separate you guys and they tell you that there's it's about individualism and the rest of it, then they are going to take advantage of you. In fact, you ask yourself, who are the trusted people that you have in Nigeria that can stand for you? Most likely, you're going to find liars, including lawyers. Lawyers lie. I am telling you without a shadow of a doubt. The difference between a lawyer and a scammer is that a lawyer in Nigeria is a legal scammer. Not all of them. Don't misquote me. Not all of them. And sometimes I tell people that for you to get a good lawyer, it is better for you to get a female lawyer. I'm not saying the males are criminals. I'm not saying all the males are liars. But it is rare for you to see a male who actually tells you the truth, who is interested in your case for you to have your property back to you. And I have seen this firsthand, that there are some lawyers in Nigeria that if they discover you are having an issue with a real estate organization, they will tell you they are fighting on your behalf, but they'll be making arrangements with the real estate organization. Number one, they are prolonging your case. Number two, they are having certain benefits from those real estate organizations because they know the truth. They know what they can do to fight those real estate company, but they would not do what they are supposed to do. So you have to be careful even while you want to choose a Nigerian lawyer, the one to represent you. I think women are a little bit empathetic with the way they do their things. A female lawyer, I think there is this side of nurturing that is in female nature, and they just look at people and they are like, even if I've made money from this person, I am supposed to do what is proper. And that is the reason why most of my lawyers today, I always make sure they are female. I have tried the males over and over again. I have seen maybe one or two that are reasonable, that have conscience. But majority of the time, the female will go through. And I think it's just because of consciousness and they have conscience. In fact, if they don't know what is right for them to do, because not every lawyers are professional, if they don't know what to do, they would make the necessary inquiries from other lawyers, from probably lawyers that are senior to them, so they can solve your problem. They may tell you, oh, you are going to give me this because I'm stressing myself on this and that, but they most likely will solve your problem for you. And I'm not saying all female lawyers are also innocent or they are righteous, but I'm saying you have good chances with a female lawyer than a male lawyer. So with that being said, the power of diasporas coming together can help you guys fight the issue with Nigerian real estate. And I have made it clear that what I will be doing in the future, which I'm also working on, is to make sure that most of those people who already have their contract with them and have bought property in Nigeria and are having issues with the real estate organization can contact me. We are going to do some underground work for you. And it's just like an issue that has been going on currently in our estate, a lot of people are fighting for development, drainages, and centralized borehole system, recreation center. And I tell them that you guys don't even know the biggest problem. The biggest problem is there's no master plan for the real estate organization, yet they have global CFO. Now, the master plan simply means that when the government actually allocated for them, the government allocated about 10 acres. And now they've crossed the 10 acres, they've bought extra 500 acres. Sorry, 490 acres. So that makes it 490. And they've built on all those property. So if you are within the 10 acres, you are safe. Every other person that is out of that 10 acres, your property has issues in the future. I'm not bringing it right now on the CDA platform because I am just resolving the issues of electricity and everyone now is jubilating. But who would be able to go through the pain of going to jail knowing that this real estate organization are ready to kill you if care is not taken? Who would be willing to do that in Nigeria? And I think that I am only using this platform to make sure that I inform other people because I can't be everywhere at a time. There are other real estate organizations, real estate individuals who tell me, who call on me to help them address some issues and all of that. But I can do one or two things. But most of the time, I think that the problem most times comes when diasporas, when you guys are not united, because when certain people are scared to fight the Nigeria fraudulent real estate, then everyone will pay the price for it. Everyone will pay the price for it. So please, this is where I'm going to be stopping because at this junction, I need to be on my way going out. I say I have to say this because tomorrow I probably would not be online. I'll be in court. And when I'm back, probably in the evening, and then I'll be online on Thursday. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, share. If there's any message, please, you can always write to me. My number is online, is on my page on About Us. You can check you are going to see my WhatsApp number. You can always chat me if you have any complaint, if you have any inquiries you want to make, if you want me to do anything on the ground, to send certain team to help you verify anything. I'm not saying lawyers cannot do the job for you, but sometimes you have to be skeptical of lawyers. And I'm not telling you that I'm the most righteous person. That doesn't mean that you're not going to do your own due diligence while you're working on things. But if we all can work together, your investment in Nigeria can be safe, because I can say it without a shadow of a doubt that it is because of the diasporas that Nigeria is a little bit, how will I put it? That makes Nigeria a little bit presentable. So thank you all. And I encourage you to still invest in Nigeria regardless. And the only thing work is for us to make sure that your investments are safe. Have a blessed day. See you in my next video. Adios, amigos. Bye.